So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and let's talk about Sony. Now, as you can already tell from the footage that you're watching from the beta, yes, I have been playing on Xbox, all the way back to the original. No, this is not going to be me hating on PlayStation players, this is going to be me pretty much hating on Sony. And I have no intentions of really holding back, but I will try to keep it as professional as possible. So as we are already more than well aware, we know that Microsoft is going through with trying to acquire Activision. This was big news when it first dropped, and we have been sitting as we've watched government after government, business after business, look into this acquisition to determine if it's going to pretty much create a monopoly, if this is going to create a huge problem, etc., etc. But then, of course, you have it that Sony decided to have the audacity, the absolute audacity, to drop requirements to allow Microsoft to acquire Activision. First off, Sony, I didn't realize that you actually owned Activision. Oh wait, you don't. You made a deal with Activision. You never tried to buy them outright because you never could afford it. But we're going to go through the three main points, and I want you to keep paying attention to the video. You're going to have fun with this one. So let's start off with the first one. No extra content that is not available on PlayStation. Second one, no hardware enhancements that are better than PlayStation. And third, no Xbox Game Pass benefits. Now, I'm sure you've noticed the music that is playing is, of course, the classic circus music. Why? Because fucking PlayStation, Sony, you hypocritical fucking morons. You literally have it that I was able to, within less than a minute, find ways that you were being a hypocritical piece of shit. We don't want to have anything be exclusive to the Xbox. Oh, you mean like Survival Mode or Modern Warfare 2019? Or do you mean Onslaught from Cold War? Or do you mean the bundle that if you pre-order Modern Warfare 2 this year, you can get exclusively on PlayStation? No, you know nothing about that? Gee. I wonder how much other shit you got planned. Now, no hardware enhancements better than PlayStation. That one's kind of up for debate. Now, why do I say that? Because let's face it, at this point, the console war is over. When pretty much cross-play became a thing, the console war, that was it. There was no, this console is better, that console is better. It didn't become a case of, well, you can play that game on... No. Now I can play with people I haven't played with in years and people I never got the chance to play with. And I'm telling you right now, when Discord becomes available on PlayStation, that's it. That's the final nail in the coffin for the console wars. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's the end of it. So in all reality, there's not really anything that sells the Xbox Series X over the PS5 when it comes to which one's going to run better. They run about the same. It's so minute, the differences at that point. Then, of course, we have the last point, which, if you paid attention to the image I was showing you, no Xbox Game Pass benefits. Hey, Sony, what's that in your corner? You know, bottom right corner. Looks familiar. Looks like a game. Looks like you're. Oh, I don't know. That looks like a classic game from our past. That's over a decade old. Oh god, I'm aging myself. But you are telling us, you're trying to tell Microsoft, do not have this game on Game Pass, and yet you're going to have the audacity to throw it in on your equivalent. Let's put it this way. If Microsoft wanted to, if this acquisition goes through perfectly, they could pull the game from Sony outright, make all the profit, go, you know what, you've screwed us over enough times, you've screwed over PC players, Xbox players, and everyone in between. You've treated anyone outside of PlayStation like shit, and even Sony, even PlayStation players aren't exactly thrilled with that because they've hated the mistreatment of anyone that was one of their friends not on PlayStation. So what exactly should they do? Should they create the exclusives? Should they ignore PlayStation and decide to go for an eye for an eye? No. You know what would be the greatest revenge? The greatest way to get back at Sony? Do nothing. No exclusive weekends. No having the exclusive XP where if you play on Xbox you get a bonus XP. No exclusive bundles. No beta weekend specifically for Xbox. None of that. You want to know how you do it? Do nothing. Just take a pay cut out of Activision for every purchase. And you want to know what that's going to do? Hey Sony, how is it going to feel when your player base is buying all of those wonderful bundles for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 in the PlayStation Store and realizing that you're paying Microsoft's workers? How's that going to feel, you bunch of cheap pricks? Now, with that being said, I want to hear in the comment section down below. I don't want to just hear from Xbox players or PC players. I want to hear from the other side of the fence. I want to hear from the PlayStation players. What are your thoughts on the acquisition? Now, I know people on the other side of the fence who are afraid right now that Sony is poking the bear too much and that Microsoft could easily, again, pull the strings and go, fuck you, you're done. Other people are thinking that Microsoft is going to fumble the ball and Sony's going to just end up buying out Activision at some point in the future. We don't know where things are going to go because it seems like we're playing a pissing contest. It's like an arms race, but with gaming. So I want to hear in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that Sony's pretty much making a mistake, or do you think they're in the right? And if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. And you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. And of course, as always, this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.